Guys, so today I'm going to be filming something for you guys. I'm going to be cutting my hair. I'm going to show you how I trim this bad boy. Actually, we're going to do a little bit more than a trim this time. We're going to do a layered cut, kind of like a diva cut, because it's going to be like a layered cut for curly hair. The only difference is I'm not really going to go curl by curl at first. I'm going to just do the layering hair cutting method, and then I'm going to style my hair and do a little curl by curl action to get the full effect, full shape. So basically, I don't like how my hair is sitting on me right now. Also, I'm not liking how the ends are like, after a couple days, they're straightening out. This is like my hair after like 2 days of not being washed, and the ends have like lost their curls. So we're gonna chop all of those off. Also, I don't like that it sits like if you see on this side, it's super like long and there's no like layer to it. No, nothing, especially on this side. Actually, it's super noticeable on this side. It just like whoop, nothing, and then it's like all like at the bottom, like way down or whatever. Not way down, but it looks a little bit like a tree to me, and I don't like it. So we're gonna put some layers in, and you know, hopefully this works out well. If it does, you guys should follow this method, because I feel like this layering haircut method is the truth, and I feel like I've seen a couple people do it and it works really well. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So how I'm going to start is I'm going to section off like the sections that I want my layers to be in. So I'm going to just take the top section for this. It's not going to be like super precise because it's me. When have you ever seen me do anything precise? This is going to be my first section here. Okay, so I'm just going to spray my hair, make it wet. Okay, so once my hair is wet, I'm just gonna tie a ponytail holder just to keep all the hair secure and make sure it's all like an evenly in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna tie it. Probably like, I don't know, right here. Okay, so this is how it looks when I tie it, and since this is the top layer of my hair, this is like the most I'm gonna be cutting. So I'm gonna just hold all my hairs together. You could put another ponytail and slide it down if you want, but I'm just gonna use my hands because I feel like I don't need to. And then I'm gonna cut this like whole section down here off, like all of this. And you want to make sure you're using like hair cutting scissors, just because it won't give you any more split ends than you already have. Some like dull scissors will give that to you. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut like this much, which is kind of a lot, but okay. And it looks like this. I feel like I want to cut a little bit more, to be honest. Just because this is the top layer of my hair, and it's okay if it's shorter than the rest. And I want it to be really layered, so I'm going to cut a little bit more off. Okay, this is how it looks. I cut it more like this way, so when I put it down, it's not fully even. Okay, so this is how it's looking now that I cut it. It will be shorter once it dries, so I don't want to like cut too much while it's wet, just because it might be looking crazy when it dries. I don't know. Also, like these parts of my hair don't curl as much when they're wet, so it looks much longer, but trust me, it's not. There's a lot of layers in here. Okay, so I clipped that layer up, and now I'm gonna move on to my next layer. So I'm only gonna do 2 layers in here, and then the bottom I'm just gonna cut straight across, just because I wanted to make sure it's completely even on the bottom. So yeah, my next layer I'm gonna take like halfway to my ear, and then I'm gonna go across my head. Okay, so this is gonna be the next layer of my hair. I just felt with my hand like to try to get it even across. And then so yeah, the bottom layer I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna do a layered cut with it just because I want it to be even. So we're gonna push that away. I'm gonna wet this section and do the same thing as the other side. Okay, so I wet the next layer. How I'm gonna do this one is I'm gonna just brush it out, make sure it's straight when I'm holding it. Then how I put the hair ties, I'm gonna put it a little bit forward so the hairs at the front get shorter, but not too forward. So I'm gonna do like forward, but a little bit up in the air. Then I'm gonna put my hair tie on it to hold it, all the hairs. Okay. Okay, so once my hair tie is on it, I'm gonna cut it across. So as you guys can see, remember I had a lot of long layers in the front. Those are like here. So I want it pretty short. So I'm gonna cut all that like long thinning section out. You can see like where it's thick, and then you can see where it like thins out like here and down. It's like way thinner. So I'm gonna cut all of that off because we don't want no thin hair out here. And hair grows back. Okay, so this is how it looks now with those two layers cut into it. My hair's wet, so you're obviously not gonna get to see anything really. But I'm gonna wet the bottom layer now and just cut it across. Okay, so my camera cut off. I'm not exactly sure where it cut off, but I did cut just an inch off of the bottoms. I just cut it like straight across. I'm gonna even it out and everything once my hair dries. So I'm just gonna style it, everything like that, and then I'll come back to you guys once my hair is styled and in how I normally wear it. Then I'll cut curl by curl or just even out everything and we'll finish off the haircut. So I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. Hey guys, so I'm back. This is what my hair looks like right now. So all I did was I basically just dried it. As you guys can see, it's less like tree formation. It's more a little bit rounded. Of course, my layers are gonna be longer because my hair is longer. If your hair was shorter and you did this, you'd have like a cute little circle around your head. But just because my hair is a little longer, it's not the same. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna cut the very ends of my hair and make them like a little bit fuller and like more even. Honestly, they're pretty even, but just a little bit more. Move my mirror actually because I can't see. Okay. So basically I'm just gonna cut like the really straggly looking ones that are hanging down. I don't want that. So like you see these little pieces here. I know the Illinois thing is confusing, but all these little pieces here, I'm just cutting those off. Okay, so after that, like this side of my face right here, or my hair, I mean, I feel like it doesn't have enough roundness. So I'm just gonna go in and cut a couple pieces here just to round it out a little bit better. And like I'm cutting a lot, like since this is the top layer, it doesn't really matter how short you cut them. Okay, now I'm just gonna cut some on this side. Okay, sorry that my hair's a little bit frizzy. This wasn't the best wash and go that I did, so you know it's looking a little less defined than it normally does, but this is the finished look. As you guys can probably tell, it's definitely more layered than it used to be, and my ends feel much more blunt and much healthier. Also, I don't really have as much just little wavy straggly little pieces on the end. But yeah, this is gonna be my like new favorite method for layering my hair. I'm not gonna layer my hair every time I cut it. Sometimes it's just gonna be a little trim here and there. But when I do need to like get my layers together, get my hair looking less tree-like. This is definitely the method I'm going to use. Hopefully this gave you guys some tips, gave you some ideas on how you can cut your own hair at home. Don't forget to like and comment. Also, click subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you guys in my next video.